Our son and I do a father-son trip, motorcycle trip. We've been doing this for a couple of years. This past year, we went to Back of the Dragon and Virginia, rode some of the Blue Ridge Parkway and some of that area. But we stopped. We headed for my brother's house in Virginia, close to Harrisonburg, Virginia. And yeah, they had a goat that had a couple of kids the night before or the day before. So we spent the night there and got ready to head for the Back of the Dragon the next morning. So this is us leaving their house. They're in the Harrisonburg, Virginia area. But as we left there, my brother had told me, "Hey, you got to check out this restaurant over," because I told him we're going down 220 and 219, 250, 220, 219, those routes. He said, "Man, you got to check out this little bakery, deli type store, and got to get one of their breakfast sandwiches." So we left there and headed towards Monterey, Virginia.
See you Potter, not before. Yeah, it's not far off. Later, yep.
This is the place in Monterey, Virginia, where my brother told us to stop. If you ever get out that way, right off 220, you need to stop in there. This place is great. There's an Amish community that moved from the Ohio area, and they opened this bakery, deli / restaurant. Some of the best breakfast sandwiches and sausages that I've ever had. So very good. If you get out that way, stop in there. From there we headed to the Back of the Dragon.
Back of the Dragon. We're getting ready to do this. We are in Tazewell, however they say it, Virginia. This is a brewery here right at the base of it. Cool, good deal. A couple of Groms just came off of there. This is on Route 16 in Virginia, between here and Marion, Virginia.
evening, we set up camp at a small campground in Marion, Virginia. Next morning, we headed for Blue Ridge Parkway. We rode down through a little bit of Tennessee, but the weather didn't behave very well. Cloudy, rain, but we did get to the top of Grandfather Mountain, North Carolina, and hey, you know, it was worth the trip up there, even though the fog, it was thick, but the road was amazing. We had to take it easy because you couldn't see very far, and there's no guardrails or anything, so there's a pretty good drop off on the sides of the road. But it was definitely worth doing. A little challenging with the fog and everything, but we enjoyed it. And when we got to the top, we did take a little hike, and we'd like to go back there sometime. It'd be nice to see it when the weather is a little clearer, when it's not as foggy and you can see a little farther. But either way, we enjoyed it. And as we headed back towards Pennsylvania, we were planning on, you know, camping that night again, but we got totally soaked because on the Blue Ridge Parkway, it was raining. It's just miserable as far as weather-wise. So we rode part of it, and then we dropped down to the lower elevations. As soon as we got to the lower elevations, it was great. We had no problems. Weather was great again. But we did stop at my brother's house again that evening on our way back through from, they're in the Harrisonburg, Virginia area, and ended up staying there so that we could dry our boots and our gloves and stuff because everything had gotten soaked. We did have rain gear, but you know, my boots, I didn't have my boot covers, and so my boots got soaked. I didn't have waterproof boots. So we stopped there, dried our boots and everything, and spent another evening at my brother's house. I was on a 2005 Harley-Davidson Road King, and our son Justice was on a 2001 Suzuki Intruder. Well, at the one gas station, we decided to switch. So I got on the Intruder, and he was on the Road King for about 300 miles. And, just something a little different, two very different rides. But it was fun. You got to have fun with it when you're out there on the road. So hey, I hope you enjoyed the video, and get out there and ride if you get a chance to. Get out and do some traveling. The best way to see the world is on two wheels, in my opinion. Like and subscribe, and we'll keep the videos coming.